The middle class plays to not lose. The elite play to win. There is a mathematical difference between gambling and calculated risk. A gambler bets on a feeling. A sovereign bets on an asymmetry. They look for the moments where the cost of being wrong is fixed, but the reward for being right is infinite. If you aren't calculating the mathematics of risk in every decision you make, you aren't an investor. You're just a hopeful spectator. Risk is not the enemy of wealth. It is the engine of it. However, the world has been trained to fear risk rather than to understand it. You have been taught that safety is found in a steady paycheck and a predictable routine. But in a rapidly changing world, that perceived safety is actually the highest risk of all. It is the risk of obsolescence. The sovereign individual understands that the only way to achieve extraordinary results is to move capital and time into areas where the outcome is uncertain, but the odds are in their favor. The 1% do not take more risks than the average person. They take better ones. They use a concept known as the Kelly criterion to determine exactly how much of their resources to commit to any single opportunity. They don't bet the farm on a whim. They calculate the probability of success against the potential payout. If the math doesn't work, they walk away, no matter how exciting the opportunity feels. Emotional investing is for the masses. Mathematical investing is for the elite. Consider the concept of the black swan. Most people live their lives assuming that the future will look exactly like the past. They are blindsided by market crashes, technological shifts, and global upheavals. The sovereign mind prepares for the improbable. They build systems that are anti-fragile, systems that actually benefit from chaos. They keep enough liquidity to act when others are panicking. They understand that while everyone else is losing their heads, the person with a calculated plan and a clear head is the one who will own the next decade. Asymmetric risk is the secret weapon of the wealthy. This is the art of finding free options. It is the small investment in a startup that could grow 10,000%. It is the hour spent networking with someone who could change your entire career trajectory. The downside is small, a little bit of money or a little bit of time. But the upside is life-changing. If you fill your life with enough of these asymmetric bets, success becomes a statistical inevitability rather than a stroke of luck. Most people are paralyzed by the fear of being wrong. They would rather stay in a miserable situation they understand than move toward a better situation they don't. But the sovereign understands that being wrong is just a data point. As long as the cost of the error is manageable, the error is an asset. It is a lesson paid for in experience. The only true failure is the failure to act. The person who takes 10 calculated risks and fails 9 times is still further ahead than the person who took 0 risks and stayed exactly where they were. To master the mathematics of risk, you must detach your ego from your decisions. Your wealth is not a reflection of your worth. It is a reflection of your ability to process information and execute on probabilities. When you stop taking things personally, you can start taking them mathematically. You can look at a loss as a necessary cost of doing business and a win as the natural result of a superior strategy. This emotional detachment is what separates the professional from the amateur. In the 1% standard, we don't pray for luck. We build for probability. We understand that wealth is a long-form game of compounding good decisions. Every choice you make today is a variable in the equation of your future. If you want a different result, you must change the variables. You must stop playing small and start playing smart. You must move from the bleachers to the field, and you must bring a calculator with you. Ask yourself, are you avoiding risk because it's dangerous, or because you don't understand the math? The crowd stays safe and stays poor. The sovereign masters the risk and masters the world. If you're ready to learn the true language of wealth, then stay with us. We are just getting started. This is the 1% standard.